Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Bob's Transportation Podcast.
The one and only.
Yep, it's your friendly neighborhood safety guy, Alonzo Garcia, joined as always by...
Hey, I'm Angelo Casimo.
He is still Angelo Casimo. What are we talking about this week, Ange?
We should start with how long are we going to announce our last names like everybody doesn't know who we are?
I plan on giving myself a formal introduction every time.
Formalities, this guy.
I'm all about them.
Spoken like a true safety professional, always doing it by the book.
You gotta, sometimes.
Hey, what week are we in now? It's a very special week in trucking, and that would be, I'm going to quiz you here.
Well, I think I'm going to pass this one. It is CVSA's Brake Safety Week.
That's right. So it goes on every year. The CVSA Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance puts on a blitz. This goes through August 25th through the 30th, and they're pulling in commercial vehicles to inspect for brakes. Fun stuff, right?
That depends on which end of the spectrum you're on. Well, it's fun for some, not so much fun for everybody else.
You definitely don't want to be on the short side of that stick, that's for sure.
Yeah, so we've got two special guests coming in today. They're going to do a deep dive into CVSA Brake Week.
Excellent. So we'll hear from them and we'll see what they have to say about the week and go from there.
We'll catch you guys when that's over.
All right. Talk to you in a bit.
Okay, so picture this, right? It's one of those hot summer afternoons. And you hear it, that sound.
That familiar squeal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That squeal from a truck's brakes kind of grabs your attention, maybe for a second. But then, you're right back to the million other things you've got going on.
Mm-hmm.
And if you happen to be, say, a busy fleet manager, you might even just brush it off.
Right. Heard it before.
Thinking, I've heard that noise like thousands of times.
It's probably nothing major.
Exactly. If there was a real issue, someone would have flagged it.
Right. And that assumption seems small.
Yeah, the seemingly minor assumption.
Yeah.
But what our sources are telling us, it's not just common.
No, it can have massive, just huge implications.
Catastrophic ones, even. For everyone on the road.
Absolutely.
So today, we're doing a deep dive into something that maybe gets overlooked, but it's critically important.
Mm-hmm.
Commercial vehicle brake safety. And we're specifically focusing on a big event coming up that honestly touches every single one of us.
Yeah, and our mission here really is to unpack why. Why can these seemingly minor brake issues lead to, catastrophic outcomes? And also, who's most at risk? And what does an event like Brake Safety Week actually do for the industry?
And for us, sharing the roads.
Exactly. And the sources we're using for this dive, they give us a great perspective directly from a fleet manager's viewpoint. It's very grounded, very real world.
Okay, so that initial squeal seems minor.
Mm-hmm.
But the sources really hammer home the hidden dangers of just ignoring it. Let's get into why that neglect, that seemingly harmless thing, can spiral so badly.
Well, you mentioned it earlier.
The source material highlights this exact scenario, doesn't it? A manager dismissing that squeal.
Mm-hmm. It points right to that assumption, that serious problems always announce themselves loudly.
But there's this idea in the source, this normalization of deviance. I found that fascinating.
Yeah, it's this gradual thing, isn't it? Under pressure, hearing that sound over and over.
It just becomes background noise, not a warning signal anymore.
Precisely. And that slow acceptance of minor issues as, acceptable, that's where the real danger starts creeping in.
Okay, so that's the mindset. But how does that translate into actual risk on the road?
Well, what's really unsettling is how fast a small oversight can escalate, especially when you factor in less experienced drivers.
Right.
Think about a driver, maybe someone not super familiar with mountain grades.
Right.
They might lean too heavily on the brakes going downhill.
Right, overuse them.
Exactly. And if those brakes aren't in top condition because, maintenance was skipped or that squeal was ignored, the best case scenario, maybe a really close call, or maybe they even have to use one of those runaway truck ramps.
Those emergency lanes you see on steep hills.
Yes, specifically designed to stop vehicles safely when brakes fail. But the source, it makes it chillingly clear. It says less optimal outcomes could be catastrophic. That really lands, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It highlights how interconnected everything is.
Right.
One decision back at the depot.
Affects everyone miles down the road.
And it's not just about inexperienced drivers either, is it?
No, not at all.
Because the source points out, even with your most accomplished, seasoned drivers, brakes that aren't properly maintained can still lead to, an awful incident.
Right. Think about a pileup scenario. Maybe it wasn't even the truck driver's fault initially.
Okay.
But if their brakes aren't up to par, they can't react effectively. They might exacerbate the whole situation.
Turning something minor into something much, much worse.
Or even fatal.
Yeah.
Poor brakes just remove that safety margin.
And when incidents do escalate like that, we have to talk about the money side too, right?
Yeah.
The financial fallout for the carriers.
Oh, absolutely. It's huge because, neglecting brakes might look like saving money on the surface.
Skipping that tune-up, keeping the truck rolling.
Exactly. Seems like a cost-saving measure. But our sources, they lay out some compelling data. While, yes, preventative maintenance is a consistent cost, the costs tied to just one single brake-related incident, they're exponential.
You mean things like emergency services, cleanup?
That plus massive legal liabilities, potentially multi-million-dollar lawsuits, then your insurance premiums skyrocket.
And the damage to your reputation.
Irreversible damage sometimes. These costs can easily dwarf an entire year's maintenance budget for even a large fleet.
Wow. So the math is pretty clear then.
It really is. The cost of prevention is just a fraction, a tiny fraction of the cost of failure.
Okay, so there's a strong internal incentive, a financial one, for carriers to be proactive.
Definitely should be.
But I'm wondering, does the industry just rely on companies making that smart financial choice? Or are there external checks, forces that kind of compel them?
That's a really key point because, ideally everyone does the right thing. But for those carriers maybe taking a more lax approach, they might find the choice gets taken out of their hands later this summer.
Oh, how so?
Because of a very specific annual inspection push. It's called Brake Safety Week.
Brake Safety Week 2025.
That's the one. It's set for August 24th to August 30th, 2025.
Okay, August 24th to 30th. And who's actually doing these inspections? And what's the, official goal?
So these are conducted by CVSA certified inspectors. That's the Commercial Vehicle Safety Alliance.
Right.
And they're out there across the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. During that week, they're specifically targeting commercial vehicle brake components and systems. CVSA states the goal pretty clearly. It's to improve commercial motor vehicle brake safety throughout North America.
Makes sense.
And they aim to eliminate roadway crashes by conducting roadside inspections and educating drivers, mechanics, carriers, large and small, owner-operators, everyone involved, basically.
Educating them on what?
On the importance of proper brake inspection, maintenance, and operation. It's both enforcement and education.
Okay, so it sounds a bit like that other big inspection blitz, International Road Check.
Similar concept, yeah. Road check is broader, covers everything.
Right, the 3-day thing.
Yeah.
Does Brake Safety Week also have a specific focus area where inspectors zoom in on certain parts?
Yeah. It does, absolutely, and that's a key feature. For 2025, the focus area is drums and rotors.
Drums and rotors, okay, explain those quickly.
Sure. Rotors are the discs, that the brake pads clamp onto in disc brakes.
Yeah.
Drums are the kind of older style cylindrical parts where brake shoes push outwards inside them.
Got it. Both pretty fundamental.
Totally fundamental to stopping power. And it's interesting because, like you said, they rotate the focus. Last year, the emphasis was on brake linings and pads.
The parts that actually create the friction.
Exactly. So by rotating drums and rotors this year, linings and pads last year, they ensure, over time, a really comprehensive look at the entire braking system.
Ah, so they're looking for different potential wear points or maybe widespread issues each year.
Precisely. It helps identify trends and target specific areas that might need more attention across the industry.
Okay, we've covered a lot. The risks, the financial side, the enforcement through Brake Safety Week. But let's bring it back. Mm-hmm. Ultimately, what does this deep dive into commercial vehicle safety mean for you, the listener, the person just driving their car every day?
Well, I think the core takeaway is this. That seemingly simple act of maintaining a truck's brakes, it's actually part of a really complex safety net, a net designed to stop incidents from cascading, from getting worse. And ultimately, it's there to protect everyone on these shared roadways.
So it's not just industry jargon or regulations for trucking companies.
Not at all. Understanding this complexity, knowing about things like Brake Safety Week, it actually empowers you. It gives you better awareness, maybe helps you make slightly different choices when you're out there on the road.
Right. So maybe the next time you share the road with a large truck, you hear that squeal, you might think about it differently. Understanding these nuances, this whole system behind the scenes, it can change your perspective. That squeal might be more than just background noise. And those efforts, like during Brake Safety Week, they have very real direct implications for your own safety.
For all of our safety, yeah. Making the road safer together.
And we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed that deep dive by our special guests today.
Man, there's a lot to brakes.
More than I'll ever fully understand, to be honest with you.
Well, with that subject, we're going to bring this show to a full stop.
But
like what I did there? That's terrible. I keep my day job. Okay.
And that's why Angela's the serious one.
Please don't stop listening.
Please tell all your friends to buy and, listen to us make fools of ourselves.
Well, we're going to put a wrap on this for CVSA Brake Week, and we will catch you on the next one.
I'll see you guys next time. Keep it safe.